Good afternoon, everyone, and it's Nate here from NMKLTrader. And I just want to take the next 5 to 10 minutes and talk real quick about today's market. I just want to do a quick recap and how effective the market trend system is and how it can change your trading future. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get over into today's market. I'm going to share some very powerful things that go on here. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've got the market trend system loaded. I've got the three indicators in the background. You can see the session. Okay, that's my session indicator. You can see the lines. Okay, that's my market trend levels, and then you can see the micro trend, the candle colored red, candle colored blue, buy and sell buttons. This is the micro trend, okay? And you can also see down here the market histogram. Buy on blue, sell on red. All right. Now, real easy to understand. The first thing you need to know is rule number one. The macro trend and the micro trend should agree. They both should be red before you place a sell or blue before you place a buy. It's that simple. All right, without further ado, I'm going to show you how I specifically trade this system. Now, some of the traders in the group trade it just a little bit differently. Either they're scalpers or they go for, the longer run. It's all up to you because each trader develops their own trading psychology, their own trading character, habits, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at today's market. Now, I'm just going to drill down. I start at 6:30 here on the West Coast, which is 9:30 Eastern Time or New York. So you'll just have to correlate the differences in the time down here. As you all know, I usually don't trade the first 30 to 45 minutes of the market. I want to get the market going. I want it to set a trend, and then I'll look for the place where I want to enter. I let the market come to me. I don't just jump in as soon as the bell goes off, all right? Because that'll get you in more trouble and blow more accounts than you can shake a stick at. All right, so the first opportunity we got to trade right now, or this morning, is right here, okay? Now, I'm going to drill in a little bit closer so you can see this in what I call my action. Now, keep in mind, I cannot go in here and replay trades because I'm using Heikin-Ashi candles in TradingView. It just won't let you do it, which it doesn't bother me because I'm going to show you how this actually works. Now, keep in mind, market trend system does not repaint. And I say that because each indicator is designed to give an alert at the close of the candle. All right, so right here is our first agreement on this candle here. I just kind of move the green line one to the side so you can see where we're at. Now, the first thing I do on any buy or sell trade is I either open a buy stop if I'm buying or a sell stop if I'm selling. A sell stop is simply a market order. It is not at the market, okay? It is not a market order. It is let me rephrase that. It is not at the market. It is somewhere below or above. Now, a sell stop will be below the candle. A buy stop will be above. Okay, in this case, we're going to set a sell stop. And I'll explain that as we go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take my price range tool here. And for comparison, I want to go about 2 ticks below the end of the wick after the candle has painted. That way, and I'll share with you why in just a second. Now, if you all have been with me, you know I only take about 40 ticks off of these trades here, okay, for myself, because I'm only targeting about $500 a day currently. Now that'll all change as I build my portfolio, but let me just go ahead and set this to 40. Let me go ahead and I don't know what's going on here with it. Let me just kind of make it a little bit closer to 40. There we go. Okay, that's not an exact science, but somewhere around 40, 41, 2 or 3 is close enough for me. Because I know that most 9 out of 10 times, it's about a 90% chance this is going to continue right through that 40 ticks. All right. Then and I set these as ranges, and I'll talk about that in just a second. And I'll set this one. This is my get out or stop loss side. I don't set a hard stop at 80 ticks. I set an 80 tick marker so I can make a decision whether I want to stay in the trade or not, or get out. Okay, this is totally whatever I want to do there. The reason I do this is because a lot of times I'll be on Trade of 8 using my trade copier on multiple accounts. Okay, just give me a second here. Let me go ahead and do the settings on this one. I want to go down, I think, one more tick. Yep, wrong way. Let's go. No, wrong way. That's interesting. That's the coordinates. Oh, you know what it is? It's this way, not. Okay, let's go down one. There we go. Okay, now it's better. Alright, the reason I want to get as close as possible because I want you to see that on the very first candle, it punches through. Alright, so I go ahead and, of course, take the 40 ticks, or about 200 bucks, depending on how many contracts I'm trading. Alright, that's trade number 1 for me today. Now, if you decided that you like to catch the whole trend, okay, you can see that you probably would have got in right about here, and you could have rode this thing down for a little bit, somewhere, to probably right about there, and that's about a $2,200 day. Okay, of course, what I would have done in this case if I was long-term trading this, or longer term trading it, trying to catch every possible tick out of it, I would have gone ahead, probably got into the trade here and let it come up here. I would have used this as my get out point if it broke through and started up this way, because this is it's the daily it's the open of the entire day. Okay, that is a good resistance area. So price came back here and then it went down, and you can see that that was a nice little trade there. All right, so basically this is a winner. Okay, let's go on over to the next trade where we possibly could have traded today. All right, now I'm using my trading method because that's what I'm most familiar with. All right, let's go ahead and make this. Here is our next agreement. Let me make sure I'm not. Yes, this is our next agreement. Now, if you would have got in here and just totally traded this and squeezed what you could out of it, probably would have got about 100 ticks. Okay, 130 ticks, or 33 points. Now you can go ahead and do the math, and of course it's a winner. Now I'm going to share with you my trading style. All right, now I like to go 2 ticks below, and that's where I'll actually set, in this case, put a sell stop, and I like to draw a range of about 40 ticks. And like I said, a lot of times I am in the where did I find that? Oh, over here in settings. A lot of times I am, okay, we're at 47. Let's go ahead and back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. A lot of times I'm trading a range, and I'm over in Trade of 8, and I like to, once my trade gets to about 40 ticks where I want it, then I go ahead and close them out. I'm using usually a trade copier over there. And then I also set 80 ticks on this. Top side, now this is not a hard stop. Okay, I don't set a stop loss to where the price could come up there and just hit it and come on out. Because a lot of times this margin over here is based on this number, this spread. I'm sorry, not margin, but the spread will put you sometimes in predicaments where you can lose money. That's why I just use a range, okay? But you can see in this one, I did not get taken out. And very obviously, this thing went through in about 2 to 3 minutes and punched through my 40 ticks or 10 points. All right, so that would have been trade number 2 for me for today. Okay, and so you can kind of see how I actually trade this. Now, let me go on over to the next one. All right. Now, in this case here, I'm just going to be honest with you. This one here is a price comes down. The second one will probably set you off, so you're probably going to lose. You're probably going to lose about maybe 20 ticks of profit here. Okay. No big deal. Just take your loss and move on. Okay, the market does go against you. Now, in this case, you would have set it here. This one would have probably taken you back up, and you know, when you start getting up here close to this line and this thing starts going sideways, you might as well just get out of the trade. All right, just close it out. All right, so let's go on. Oh, I don't want to do that. So let's go on over here to, and I like showing you transparency because not every system is 100%. If it was, I wouldn't be here with you guys. I just wouldn't. I'd be raking in the money and being greedy. No, I'm just kidding. I would still do this because I care about what I do. But you can see what I mean by that. Somebody don't need to even sell this system, because if it's 100% accurate, why would you even waste your time? All right, so on this one, you're looking at it, and I'm going to tell you, because I'm trading into a resistance area here, this is actually yesterday's low, this yellow dotted line. So that's why I use this trend levels, because it measures that. And I go back and look at this stuff. So since I'm trading into resistance here, guess what? I am not taking this trade. This is a no trade. Okay, so you see how you have to use a little bit of advanced trading techniques with this system as well. Now, not 100%, but you need to watch where your support and resistance are, your previous support and resistance. That's the one thing that gets most people in trouble with systems, is there's a lot of good systems out there, but you don't pay attention to where the last support or resistance area was and how strong it is. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this one here real quick, and we'll finish out the day with this one here, because by this time of the day I'm usually off to the golf course, off doing something. Okay, we're gonna go 40 ticks right there. There you go. You can see it clearly went through. I'm going to set the 80 ticks on the top side there. Right about there. Let's come down just a tad. Alright, so again, you can see that that is 3 for 4 trades today. Okay, so if I would have traded all the trades, it would have been 3 for 4. Not bad. That's 75%. But because I only trade one till I hit my target, my trading is a lot higher. Okay, so keep that in mind. I hope this is very beneficial to you guys. You can see how I trade this. You can also see where if you continue to follow the trend down, you can make a lot more ticks. All right, now I want to just share a couple of last minute things. This is very exciting. We just launched this. This program is only $199 at the moment. I recommend that if you like the simplicity of this, buy on blue, sell on red, when both the micro and the macro agree, the trends agree, then plant your flag at NMKLTrader Community by purchasing the market trend system. Just jump on over to our website. There's a link in the description below. And please come on now, because as this thing builds, as this momentum builds, it's only going to get more expensive, because you know the law of supply and demand causes prices to go up. The more demand there is, there will be demand for this. Okay, because it's very simple. People are passing their prop firm evaluations with it. It's becoming exciting. I'm going to be starting a winner circle inside NMKL Trader Community here in the near future, and I am very excited. Okay, without further ado, this is Nate. I'll go ahead and let you guys get back to your family. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in the trade room on Monday. If you join us, I'll try to get you set up over the weekend. Please don't hesitate. Come on board now. Join the excitement. Pass your prop firms. Increase your own account sizes. This is it can be used on Top Step, Apex, or Top Step, or Take Profit Trader. It can be used on any of those platforms. But it is housed on the TradingView charting system. Okay. Again, this is Nate. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the trade room on Monday.